Two more fourth-round ties settled tonight in the Tennant Scottish Cup, and the winners will come face-to-face in the quarter-finals. The goal line acrobatics of Bobby Geddes helped keep Kilmarnock's giant killing hopes alive on Saturday. Tonight, the replay against St Johnstone at McDermott Park. Struggling Cowdenbeath didn't just draw with Hibs at Central Park. If a penalty had been given here, they might have won Part 2 at Easter Road. Well, first tonight's two Tennant Scottish Cup fourth-round replays. Kilmarnock fancy themselves as a Premier side next season. Tonight, for the second time in 4 days, they showed what they could do against St Johnstone, this time at McDermott Park. It was a goalless draw on Saturday. Jock Brown is the commentator at tonight's match.
St Johnstone player coach John McClellan thought enough of his team's performance on Saturday at Rugby Park to name the same 11. So there's no Sergei Baltacha or Tommy Turner, and Gary McGuinness is on the bench. And Paul Wright hasn't missed a match this season, and his impressive displays have yielded 19 goals. He started his career at Aberdeen and arrived at McDermott Park at a cost of £280,000 via Queen's Park Rangers and Hibs. And George McCluskey scored the winner in the 1980 Cup final for Celtic against Rangers. And at 35, he's a key man up front for Kilmarnock with 10 goals so far this season. He missed Saturday's game through suspension, and his return is the only change in the Kilmarnock team. Danny Craney drops out. 7 players in all have passed their 30th birthday, and the youngster of the side is the promising young centre-half Mark Skilling, who's only 20. The man in charge is last season's Tennant's Cup final referee, Douglas Hope from Erskine. A crisp, clear evening here in Perth. Absolutely ideal conditions for this Tennant Scottish Cup fourth-round replay. And Kilmarnock bringing a healthy support, occupying the stand to the left behind their goalkeeper Bobby Geddes. There's Mark Skilling. That's Curran playing it into a gap. Chance on quickly there for Alan Moore. He was quick to the ball. Alan Moore wearing number 11 and very dangerous on both flanks. That fall by Raymond Gummery gave him the chance to go in on that, and good handling in the end by Geddes. McClellan trying to send in a long throw towards Arkins. It's out to McGowan. Good play by McGowan. There's Arkins going in, and excellent goalkeeping by Geddes. He was quick, he was brave and confident. It was very good play indeed. Well, a great tackle made by McGowan, setting up Arkins to go through there, but just look at Geddes. Into space for McPherson. That's Williamson. Gets the break of the ball here. Porteous trying to go forward. It's back with Stark. Patient play there, picking out McSkimming in space. Over to the far side is McCluskey, attacking McGowan. So skillful the ball at his feet. That's a great effort from McCluskey. The kind of penetration which Kilmarnock felt was missing on Saturday, provided by McCluskey. Warmly applauded Sean McSkimming's run. Here was McCluskey, so good at the ball at his feet, hold to play up well. So skillful in this position, checking inside, and look at the power of the shot. Here's McCluskey again, so difficult to dispossess in this position. Leads the line so well, McCluskey. Here he goes again. Still wanting to get through the defence. And the driven ball just out of reach there. McSkimming's cross, and Tom Wilson racing in. His fellow fullback. Well, good play once more from Kilmarnock. Just look how close Wilson is to this as he comes in. Here's Davis. Dees is racing up on the outside. And Tommy Burns read that superbly for Kilmarnock. Not content to thump the ball to play either, Barnes, but here's a chance for Dees again. Slip was made by Montgomery, and that's Paul Wright. Well, sweetly struck again by Wright. Bit of misfortune here for Kilmarnock. Trying to defend here was Ray Montgomery. That was the slip which gave possession straight back to St Johnstone. Dees to Paul Wright, and it's well blocked by Geddes. made well by McClelland. That's Curran, and now Dees. Once again, the man at the back for Kilmarnock is Stark. Plenty of height into the clearance, but it's well won by Cherry. There's Curran. Wide it goes for Moore. Plenty of St Johnstone players forward. One of them is Arkins. Back to Curran. There's Cherry. A good patient build-up that from St Johnstone. Paul Cherry getting to the end of that, looking for his third goal of the season. Led into his path by Curran. And no joy for Cherry. Well won by McGowan in the air. That was Skilling. Push in the back there by Moore on McSkimming. Once again, the initiative is with Kilmarnock. Runs to McPherson. Porteous trying to lay off. The chance is on for McSkimming. Handball there by McCluskey. The ball rebounded from the upright. But what magnificent play that was again from Kilmarnock. Sean McSkimming coming so close here, driving the ball against the junction of the bar and the post, and it came off the arm of George McCluskey. Well, McCluskey shrugged his shoulders there, reckoned he didn't have much option. There's Curran. Cherry. Curran again. Covered wide this time by Ray Montgomery, taking no chances at all. So just a couple of minutes remaining in this first half. And St Johnstone stays this way. They consider themselves a shade fortunate to be on level terms. Layoff finds Arkins. There's Paul Wright, superbly tackled by Montgomery. Stands in no ceremony in that position. Here's Burns. Williamson made the run across, which created space for McCluskey. That's good play by McCluskey. Chances on. That's excellent handling by Rhodes. George McCluskey enjoying a superb spell in the match for Kilmarnock. Look at the way he takes on Paul Dees here. Tries to pull this back across goal. Hit it with a lot of power, and Rhodes did well. Arkins opening the play out. Here's Kevin McGowan. Forward it goes to Moore. Kilmarnock again pulling players back. Williamson that time. The only man spared that task at all times is McCluskey, who's left upfield all the time, normally with Porteous. And Stark takes the ball for a walk as the half-time whistle goes. And the St Johnstone fans certainly not happy at the moment, because they've watched the initiative switch from the early stages Kilmarnock's way, and it's Kilmarnock who have come closest. Tommy Burns will clearly believe this is a tie which can be won after George McCluskey hit the crossbar with a fine shot. And then Sean McSkimming's best ever of the first half came off the junction of the bar and the post. So Kilmarnock perhaps a shade unfortunate not to be in front, but at half time it's St Johnstone 0, Kilmarnock 0. There's a big contingent of Kilmarnock supporters in the crowd tonight. Official attendance 7,144. But what a great reception Kilmarnock got when they came out for the second half. Here's Dees. Helped on there in defence by McPherson. That was Arkins with a snap chance. Certainly not going St Johnstone's way in front of goal. Rueful smile on the face of the Irishman. Played across there by Dees. McPherson's clearance. Moore's miscue, and another by Arkins. Ingles did well to keep that in play. Moore, away from McPherson. Arkins forward, easily mopped up by Stark. Stark again. McCluskey holding off McClelland. Allows Barnes to take over. There's McSkimming well forward. That's good play. He's away from Ingles. Good play by McSkimming. Not quite so deadly on his right foot coming inside. Proving to be a very good attacking fullback. Started out, of course, as a midfield player at Dundee, and if an effective one at that, well, he set himself for a good shooting chance. Moore inside. Montgomery was first to the ball ahead of Wright. Here's space for Moore. Well, he was in a big hurry there. He had much more time, I think, than he realised. This is Porteous. McPherson through the gap for Bonds, he's onside. It's a great chance for Kilmarnock. Tommy Bonds, and it's bounced over the bar. A tremendous piece of midfield play by Tommy Bonds. And he cannot believe this, and a great pass from McPherson. He's spotting the run made by Bonds. Rhodes was committed and completely beaten by that. But such is the firmness on the surface, the ball bounced over the top. Well, a little bit of mud would have done the cause a lot of good there. Well, such misfortune for Kilmarnock and good luck for Rhodes. Well, the Kilmarnock supporters were right behind that ball that bounced over the bar. Skimming, trying to hold off Moore, ball still in play. McGowan's pass was too obvious, McPherson stepped in. For Williamson, but McClelland is quick enough. Rhodes had to hurry. Long ball from Ingles, collected well by Billy Stark. Geddes playing out beyond McGowan. Into the gap goes McCluskey. Looking up, waiting for support to arrive in the middle. That's why he's holding the play up. Kilmarnock short of players in that position. There's Williamson. Porteous. And turned over the top by Cherry. And what a let up again for St Johnstone. They're living very dangerously indeed. Superb play again by McCluskey. That's Williamson. Porteous. And Cherry happy to lash the ball over the bar. Yes, well met there as he came forward. A good tackle by Kevin McGowan across there. There's Montgomery. McClelland had to win that because McSkimming was coming in behind Williamson in support. Good confident play again by Kilmarnock. McSkimming and McPherson combining. These to Curran. Wright was caught there by Skilling. No argument there for the young centre half. Turns so well in that position, Paul Wright. Ingles again, looking for Arkins. And Alan Moore snatching at the shot. A glimpse of the ball there at the edge of the area. St Johnstone will have the throw. Inside by Davis. Here's Tommy Barnes. McCluskey making himself available on the right. Calmly across to McSkimming. Williamson. Lost his footing there. McGowan uses Billy Arkins on the right. Continues to run through the middle, McGowan. Available for any cross, but none coming in because of the challenge made by Skilling. Mark Skilling signed for the club from Saltcoats, Victoria, 1991. Davis with a corner, that's a great chance, it's helped on, and Bobby Geddes exposed there at the far post. Alan Moore had an opportunity there. First time for a while that the Kilmarnock defence has been exposed. A genuine chance here. That's Ingles. Up goes McPherson. McGuinness out of luck there. He's done very well since coming on as substitute too. Here the chance now for Kilmarnock. There's McPherson. It was going wide anyway, I think, but it was still well reached by Rhodes. The corner kick all right. There was Gus McPherson choosing to let fly early. Rhodes going to touch on that. So packed penalty box for this corner kick. Stark out to Burns, snipped away from his toes by McGuinness. Porteous lofts it across again. McGowan is in there, so was Curran. Davis, Curran on the far side. Bit of space here for Mascray. Linking well with Curran coming forward, that's for Arkins. Out comes Geddes. Excellent goalkeeping. Well, a beautifully worked opening this by St Johnstone. Steve Mascray played through that excellent pass. It would certainly put Arkins in the clear, but for Bobby Geddes. So John McClellan with a long throw, winding up for this. Helped on well by McGowan, and good goalkeeping again by Geddes. Well, his positioning was good here. Dangerous long throw this, helped on by McGowan. Here's Mascray. Both the St Johnstone substitutes have done well since they came on. There's Paul Wright with a shooting chance. Checking back, inviting a rash tackle. Now it's for Arkins, this could tie it up. Well, a wonderful opening there for St Johnstone late in the match. There have been precious few of these for the home side. Wright set him up with an excellent pass, and Arkins trying to beat Geddes in the near post. Skimming showing too much of that to Davis. Retrieved by McPherson. There's lots of time here for Billy Stark. Clumsy touch from McCluskey, and that's something of a rarity. But here again, opening now for Kilmarnock late in the match. Tom Wilson with a cross early. Porteous sets it back. Porteous again. This is Burns. The chance is on. The offside flag is up and won't count. Despair there for Kilmarnock. It was Sean McSkimming a good forward for this. There was Burns chipping it toward the far post. McSkimming certainly appeared to be offside. Indeed, Paul Wright hovering there. He may well be the player who takes the free kick, but he wanted the chance because the final whistle has gone right on the 90 minutes. Referee Douglas Hope adding on nothing in terms of injury time, and that means we face half an hour's extra time and perhaps penalty kicks. First period of extra time, and certainly no one leaving McDermott Park at this stage. Charles McCluskey there trying to get away from Ingles. And the difference in approach has been that St Johnstone have committed both their substitutes, whereas Kilmarnock still have Ali Mitchell and Tom Black available to come on to spell some of those older players perhaps. Remember, 7 players in the ranks past their 30th birthday, one or two of them well past that. They really have coped extremely well so far. There's McSkimming with the corner, punched away by Rhodes. Burns returns it, but the offside flag is up. McSkimming was slow coming back. Arkins against Montgomery. This is Curran. McGuinness. Not a bad effort that from McGuinness. He spotted Bobby Geddes off his line. Tried to float that over him. Well, he has done extremely well, McGuinness. And Geddes had to backpedal. Strong play in midfield by Barnes. Picked up by Ingles for Brighown. This is Arkins. That's a good turn. Away from Montgomery. Masgrave finds Dees. This is promising. It's turned in by Davis. St Johnstone are ahead. 10 minutes into extra time. And it was a superb goal. Beautifully worked on the left. Arkins initially made a very important contribution. There's the pass from Masgrave. Dees approaching on the left. A delightful cross and an easy task in the end for Davis. Well, John Davis has popped up with a goal which might well take St Johnstone through. It's his 4th of the season. Runs forward. There's McPherson driving through from midfield, running into McClelland. There's McGuinness. Montgomery. Barnes. Montgomery again. Wilson is ahead. Good play from Kilmarnock. That was Williamson. An awkward one to take as the half-time whistle goes in extra time. Well, St Johnstone have the edge. They'll be very difficult to peg back now. They do look to be the stronger side at this stage. So, St Johnstone with 15 minutes to go. Place in the quarter-finals awaiting if they can avoid the loss of a goal. Kilmarnock have all the problems. McGuinness plays that into space. The willing figure of Arkins gives chase again. Won't get there in time, so Kilmarnock trying to find some energy. Clearance by Ingles is cut off by McPherson. He couldn't get that to Williamson though. Johnstone taking plenty of time about those throw-ins. There's Arkins. McPherson forward, helped on by McSkimming. So there's Sean McSkimming with a throw now. The diagonal running very effective from these throws. This is Mitchell. His first real involvement in the play. Good pass, McSkimming. A good dummy, a chance is on for Porteous. Still Porteous again. And St Johnstone defending valiantly here, making certain there are no gaps. It was Steve Masgrave back. There's Barnes. Barnes again. Patient build-up. Good play through the gap it goes. This is Williamson. Barnes called for the ball. Headed away by Ingles. Well, Kilmarnock have found renewed energy here. Try to get back right at the end of the match. The shot goes whistling wide of the target from Mark Skilling. Well, they looked lifeless in the first period of extra time, Kilmarnock, it must be said, but suddenly they've regrouped and they're making one big last effort. There was Skilling's effort. Over to the far side, it's Mitchell. Barnes, McPherson. McSkimming made the angle. Good tackle there by Masgrave. Davis to right. Barnes did well. McPherson to McSkimming. And St Johnstone certainly battling in defence. Masgrave backtracking extremely well now. Kick there, allowing Mitchell to dive into that challenge. Dees plays it wide for Curran. Just a couple of minutes remaining. Curran taking the ball for a run for St Johnstone. Couldn't get it beyond Montgomery. back with John McClelland. There's Arkins. Good return from Curran, but it's well read at the back by Skilling. Stark available to receive that from Tom Wilson. Well, time running out rapidly for Kilmarnock. Back with Montgomery. Mitchell turning away from Dees. Tom Wilson with a throw. One last effort required by Kilmarnock if they're to save this. It's in Johnstone at the moment looking comfortable. Can Barnes do anything about that? Brought to the deck by McGuinness. Ferguson's in a hurry. This is Billy Stark, a shooting chance perhaps. Well held by Rhodes. Would have been easier that bounce off his chest to an oncoming forward. Played quickly there by McPherson. There was space for Billy Stark. He wasn't picked up. Kept it down. Here's Montgomery. Within the final minutes of extra time. St Johnstone have a free kick. It looks as though they've made it. No rush at all about this set piece from St Johnstone. Oh, they deserve immense credit for their resilience. They've dug in battle when they were on the receiving end from Kilmarnock for long spells. It's Arkins. Montgomery. Goodness with a header. Controlled there by the referee for Curran. There's Arkins. And the sliding tackle came from Montgomery. The referee's been checking his watch. St Johnstone now only seconds away, I think, from a place in the quarter-finals. Free kick there. Right goes to the ground. Barnes can't get to that. Cut off well by Ingles, who plays it into the corner for safety. Geddes gives chase. We're into injury time now. There can't be a great deal of that. Here's Billy Stark coming for a run. And the slip allows Arkins the shot at goal. And McGuinness was back just in time. Well, Kilmarnock forced to live dangerously now. They try to work some miracle before the end. Referee Douglas Hope being watched by the St Johnstone supporters now. They wait for the final whistle. There's Mitchell. A long chase across to take this throw for Billy Stark. Referee Douglas Hope has checked again. He's watched. More than a minute of injury time been played. Sent through the middle to Paul Wright, who's offside. The final whistle goes. St Johnstone are through, and John Davis is the man who scored the goal in extra time to win the tie and take them through the quarter-finals. They were very, very resilient, St Johnstone. They were in trouble for long periods in the match. Kilmarnock appeared to run out of steam in extra time after dominating the match for very long spells. Tommy Barnes led them superbly from midfield, had the misfortune to see the ball beat Andy Rhodes and bounce over the crossbar, but that's performance from Kilmarnock. So honourable in defeat, appreciated by these Kilmarnock supporters. They still feel proud of their players and they've every right to feel like that. But in the quarter-finals, it will be St Johnstone who are there, and John Davis leaves the field having scored a vital goal with his head in the first period of extra time. It's St Johnstone 1, Kilmarnock 0.
John, it took you 190 minutes, but you're in the quarter-finals. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it was a great result. It was a half-thought game, but we were glad to get the points and go through the next round.
You rode your luck tonight. Killy's luck seemed to desert them. 3 great chances for them.
Yeah, they had a lot of chances. They played well, but in the end up we get the result, and that's what matters, I think.
Just talk us through the goal.
Yeah, it was a good ball down the wing. One of the boys put it in. I was just happened to be there at the right time and got the goal. I was delighted.
And now...
Derek, well done St Johnstone, but oh dear, poor old Kilmarnock.
Well, I think if you're anything to do with Kilmarnock travelling home there tonight, you've got to be really gutted, Rob, because apart from the first 10 minutes or so where St Johnstone played well, I think Kilmarnock dominated the game. I think they've got a good blend of youngsters and oldies in the team. I think Tommy can be proud of every one of them, but when you dominate games like that, Rob, you've got to score, you've got to put the ball in the net. Kilmarnock had the chances, didn't take them, and St Johnstone really broke away and scored a goal out of nothing. And I think John was right there. The priority in these rounds of the competition is getting through to the next round, and then secondary it's how you perform. St Johnstone are through and Kilmarnock are not.
Let's look then at one of those old stagers you were talking about, George McCluskey coming close to scoring in the first half.
Well, he played so well for the whole, certainly the first 90 minutes before the tie. I mean, he played all along that front line, on the left and on the right. Just loves taking players on. That was one he was a bit unfortunate. Andy Rose, no chance. But he had so many good plays like that. I mean, he holds the ball up so well. He allows players to come to him and plays other players into the game. He's just a marvellous player to get. And saying that in extra time, he lost a wee bit of steam, but for 90 minutes he was outstanding, as was Tommy Burns as well. This is another move here. They hit the crossbar here. Bit of a miss hit there, but look at that. Great strike again. Andy Rhodes, absolutely no chance with that. In the end, it hit George McCluskey's hand, but what a chance it was to get the goal. Look, Andy Rhodes, no chance, back off the bar. And that's the way Kilmarnock were playing. They came forward, they don't sit back, they love to attack. This is the best move of the match. Tommy Burns, he was in his own half when he started running there. Did everything right. I mean, the parks have been really soft in the last few weeks, but obviously they've got hard up there at Perth because it was soft at all, the ball was in it. Look at the run. Magnificent run from midfield, caught everyone out, does it right. Andy Rose probably out too early, I think. Look at that, agonising over the bar. I think when that happened, Tommy's got to say to himself, it's not going to be our night.
He obviously wasn't wearing the lucky white heather there, was
He's
he?
not got it there, but look, he saw the keeper's out far too early, I think. He should have stayed there for a wee while longer, making it easy. He's made up Tommy's mind for him. That's the only thing he could have done there. Look, a couple of feet over the bar and that was it. This was a chance about 3 minutes to go, and really you've got to let the keeper save that or hit the ball past him in a situation like that. That was just a bad miss by Vinnie Harkins. But look, when he hits the ball here, notice 3 Kilmarnock defenders back on the line as well. I mean, they were still full of running. This is another one here, the chance. Tommy Burns did that just offside. If you see the St Johnstone player just on the right hand side there, just about a yard offside. Unlucky. Tommy Burns spotted him well there, just chipped the ball in there. Good goal as it was, but right away the linesman's flag went up for offside.
Here comes the winner.
Well, good play by Harkins. He didn't have a particularly good game, but Masquerade as well here. Look at these. Makes it easy for him. A nice wee cross. 3 Kilmarnock defenders there, not one marking John Davis. I think for the first time in the match, Billy Stark wasn't in the middle. Here, an absolutely outstanding game, as did Ray Montgomery. But look, when the ball comes over, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Look, John just behind Montgomery there. And he's done it so many times for St Johnstone this season, scored vital goals. None more so than that one. That'll earn St Johnstone a few quid in the next round. Good stuff there, nice ball, good cross. Only one man he can hit. That's a good cross. Into the net, pick it out.
St Johnstone really weren't that impressive, but a lot of the credit for that must go down to Kilmarnock.
Well, it does, but they were outstanding tonight, Kilmarnock. I mean, their fans clapped them off the park, about 3,500, 4,000 of them. They were delighted the way their team played, but you've got to get through. Tommy will be gutted. They played so well, but at the end of the day, you get nothing for it.
But he'll hope that it sets alight their promotion campaign, which is already going well.
Well, they're playing well, and they're scoring a lot of goals in that division, and they won't be far away at the end.
OK, Derek, thanks very much indeed.
First Division Kilmarnock are still cursing their luck at not making it into the last 8 of that Tennent's Scottish Cup. Beaten by the bounce of the ball is not a phrase Tommy Burns wants to hear. Last night the Kilmarnock player-manager couldn't believe his eyes as what seemed a certain goal bounded over the crossbar. Then came the sucker punch.
This is Harkins. That's a good turn. Away from Montgomery. Masquerade finds Dees. Is this promising? It's turned in by Davis.
It was a goal fit to win the game. A good ball in from Paul Dees and John Davis with the header, which means the quarter-finals.
Tommy, now is the moment to dive behind the sofa.
This is Porteous. Good person through the gap for Burns. He's onside. It's a great chance for Kilmarnock. Tommy Burns, and it's bounced over the bar.
Well, I never thought my eyes were closed at that time. I think Gus McPherson had played it to Ian Porteous and he'd seen that the St Johnstone back four had stepped up, and I just went for the return ball for Gus McPherson over the top, and as I got to Andy Rhodes I seen him come right off his line really quickly, and he really made my mind up for me quick, so I just sort of played it over the top of him. but I knew once I'd hit it that I'd hit it too hard, and it just bounced right over the bar. In hindsight, maybe I took it round him, or tried to take it round him or whatever, but that's the way it goes, and we just got on with it.
It's St Johnstone who are in the Cup quarter-finals thanks to a well-worked extra-time goal finished off by John Davis. But Kilmarnock take most of the pluses, and Tommy Burns has no fears about playing Premier teams on a weekly basis.
I think these players have showed in the games against Premier League teams that we could certainly go in there and hold our own. I don't think there's anything outstanding in the Premier League, obviously with the exception of Rangers and possibly Aberdeen and Celtic when they're on their day. But other than that, I think it's very ordinary, very ordinary.
Killie captain Gus McPherson is one who's particularly keen on a crack at the big time. Nearly all his time at Rangers was spent in the reserves, and for him promotion is a must.
The main thing in this league is you've got to beat the teams below you. The other games will take care of themselves. You raise your game for them, but you've got to have a good discipline against the smaller team, because every game's hard in this division. As all the teams have shown, everybody's dropping points. Wraith Rovers have set a terrific standard, and they're the team that have got to be caught.